Hi, boys and girls. This book probably looks familiar to you. The Important Book. We read it earlier this week. And today, for your Google Classroom assignment, you are going to be finishing the book that we've been working on in class. We've completed all three regions, or three of our four regions, in our book about the important thing about California regions. Today, at home, you're going to be completing the page, this written page about the important thing about the desert. So let's go ahead and review the important book. If you didn't get to hear it on Wednesday, then I hope you are listening to me now and get to hear it here in your Google Classroom assignment. It's the words are by Margaret Wise Brown and the pictures are by Leonard Weisgard. The Important Book. The important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. It's like a little shovel. You hold it in your hand, you can put it in your mouth. It isn't flat, it's hollow, and it spoons things up. But the important thing about a spoon is that you eat with it. The important thing about a daisy is that it is white. It is yellow in the middle, it has long white petals, and bees sit on it. It has a ticklish smell, and it grows in green fields, and there are always lots of daisies. But the important thing about a daisy is that it's white. The important thing about rain is that it is wet. It falls out of the sky and it sounds like rain and it makes things shiny and it does not taste like anything and it is the color of fall. It is the color of air. But the important thing about rain is that it is wet. I'm sure by now you're noticing the pattern of whatever it begins with, it ends with as well. The important thing about grass is that it is green, it grows and is tender with a sweet grassy smell, but the important thing about grass is that it is green. The important thing about snow is that it is white. It is cold and light. It falls softly out of the sky. It is bright and the shape of tiny stars and crystals. It is always cold and it melts. But the important thing about the snow is that it is white. The important thing about an apple is that it is round. It is red, you bite it, and it is white inside, and the juice splashes in your face, and it tastes like an apple, and it falls off a tree. But the important thing about an apple is that it is round. The important thing about the wind is that it blows. You can't see it, but you can feel it on your cheek and see it bend trees and blow hats away and sailboats. But the important thing about the wind is that it blows. The important thing about the sky is that it is always there. It is true that it is blue and high and full of clouds and made of air, but the important thing about the sky is that it is always there. The important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. You walk in it and you take it off at night, and it is warm when you take it off. But the important thing about a shoe is that you put your foot in it. The important thing about you is that you are you. It is true that you were a baby and you grew, and now you are a child and you will grow into a man or into a woman. But the important thing about you is that you are you. Okay, the end of our book. Remember the patterns that you noticed in here. You are going to now write about the desert. You can find your information in the reflections book that we've been reading or on the chart, the notes chart that we have been taking. Use the information that we've been working on all week and do the best that you can to fill that important thing about the desert region is.